Well, hello there everyone, my name is Amy, this is the Opinionated Woman, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be me restocking my TBR shelves. So as we currently stand, I only have, I'm looking at my TBR shelf right now, 4 physical books left on my TBR, which is not a lot at all. So I wanted to do a stock up on my TBR video, showing you cheap ways that I like to stock up my TBR. We're going to go to a charity store. We're going to go to a secondhand bookstore, and we're going to go to the library. I'm not going to go to all of these shops in one day. I'm not going to go to the library in the same day that I'm going to the bookshop, because I'm still reading a book right now. So I'm just going to like delay the posting slightly so that I can show you what I get from the library. Spoiler, I actually didn't plan on going to the charity store. I just happened to be walking past and I was thinking of filming this video, and I was like, you know what, I haven't gone to this charity store for a while to see what books they have, because their book selection can sometimes be terrible and sometimes be like a gold mine. So I ended up going there, which is the first couple of clips you'll be seeing, and then we're going to head to Edgson's bookstore at West Coast Village. This is a great secondhand bookstore that I saw because I need to pop into the Pick and Pay and grab a Starbucks. Editing me here. This vlog was filmed like 2-3 weeks ago, before the boycott started. So that is why I am buying Starbucks. I will not buy Starbucks from now on, neither will I go to McDonald's. If you don't know about it, literally just search Starbucks boycott on TikTok and you'll see basically they're supporting the genocide in Palestine, and I am 100% on the side of Palestine. So yeah, free Palestine and don't go to Starbucks. And I saw that store and I hadn't gone to it before, and when I did buy from them, the prices are slightly higher than some secondhand bookstores that I've been to, but the quality of the books and like the condition the books are in is excellent. And if you don't like the book, or you don't want to keep it, you can return it for another book. So that's really fun. So yeah, we're going to head to Atkinson. We're going to see what they have on offer, and we're going to get some books. Come with me. Doing this totally backwards, but I just went into St. Luke's Hospice, and I periodically go past there because sometimes they have good finds when it comes to books. The first time I went there, I got 5 books. I was so psyched. This time, 3. How exciting. So I got an Anne Tyler because she's an author that I hear people talking about, and I've never grabbed anything of hers, and this book was 5 rand. I've got a Maggie and a Tracy Chevalier, but I will wrap them up. I just have to go get my meds now. I will do a little haul when I get home. So I was intending for this to be secondhand bookstore, library, book vlog that I was planning on starting. It's tomorrow as I'm filming this, but yeah, I decided, you know what, pop into a charity shop, and now we've got a whole range of different places to get good books. So I'm super chuffed with this haul. I will check in with you once I'm back home. I'm back. Oh my god, I've changed my shirt because I was sweating like an absolute pig. It's so funny because like this is one of my most comfy shirts, and it's a castle shirt. I don't drink. So silly. Anyway, this, as I said, was going to be like, I didn't expect this part of the video to be happening, but I was like, you know what, I have not been past there in so long. I have to look. The first time I went there, I got 5 books. I've got no books since then, except one Maggie O'Farrell, and that is what we're going to be starting with in this little tiny haul. So I picked up Instructions for a Heatwave. This is better. Instructions for a Heatwave by Maggie O'Farrell. I love Maggie O'Farrell. I read Marriage Portrait earlier this year. I've read a bunch of her books now. I Am, and Hamnet. And what's the one I've got here? The Hand That First Held Mine. So I really enjoy her writing, and I've seen this around and people talking about it. So it's set in July of 1976 in London during a heat wave. So this man, Robert Riordan, tells his wife Greta that he's going around the corner to buy a newspaper and he doesn't come back. So it brings Greta's children back home and wait, let me just read this to you. The searcher Robert brings Greta's children, two estranged sisters and a brother on the brink of divorce, back home, each with different ideas as to where their father may have gone. None of them suspects that their mother might have an explanation that even now she cannot share. So that's really interesting. That was 10 Rand. And it's really, like, you know, I know it's used, like it's for sure used, but it's in quite good condition. It was 10 Rand. That's crazy. It was bought at the the Constantia exclusive books in September of 2013 originally. So that's very interesting. Then, so ironically, I've picked up Maggie O'Farrell from that same store before, and I've also picked up Tracy Chevalier from that same store before, and it's something that looks really similar. Hang on, where is it? Goes Bill earring. I picked this up when I first went there, and then yes, this is what I picked up today, the Virgin Blue. So I think, yes, it's a compelling story of two women born centuries apart and an ancestral legacy that binds them. Like, kind of feels like a lot of historical fictions, but it's set in two different time zones, which I really like. So Ellie Turner tries hard to fit into a small, close-knit community of a French town she's moved to. Isolated and lonely, she's drawn to investigate her ancestry with heart-wrenching results, and then it goes back in time to this woman called Isabel, who is suspected of witchcraft, and she marries into what is to become Ella's family. So they're like 400 years apart. So I love Tracy Chevalier's writing, historical fiction, 10 out of 10. So I'm really chuffed with that one. This one also, like, it's very clearly very used, but the front looks really nice, even if it's a bit dog-eared. That was also 10 Rand, and then this, I don't know where that was originally bought from. And then I got, which is one called Breathing Lessons by Ann Tyler. This won the Pulitzer Prize, but I've heard, especially, like, I've heard a lot of literary fiction book people online talking about Ann Tyler, and I've never tried her writing before, and I saw this for 5 Rand. 5 Rand, because it's like obviously a little bit more worn than the others. $5? Of course I'm going to try her for $5. So this one covers the events of one day of someone called Maggie Moran. She's nearly 50, married to Ira with 2 children. Maggie and Ira drive from Baltimore to Deer Lick to attend a funeral of a husband of Maggie's childhood friend, and during the course of the journey there's unexpected detours into the lives of like old friends and grown children. So it's like sort of like a road trip book, I guess, but it's over in one day. So I think that's really interesting, and it's very short. It's only 327 pages. So yeah, the fact that it takes place all in one day is really intriguing to me. So yeah, great haul. I've already like doubled the books that I have on my list, and it only cost me 25 Rand. You see, charity shops. Just buy from charity shops. Right, now I'm going to check in with this video tomorrow when I should be going to Atkinson's bookstore. Success. I'm sweating. Look at me. Look how shiny I am. Now it's time for coffee. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Can I please get a blonde roast oatmeal cappuccino?
Blonde roast oatmeal cappuccino.
Okay, that was successful. I'm really, really sweaty. I'm actually filming 2 videos today. Filming this one, and then I'm filming the beginning of a sweater that I'm going to be doing. This video is going to be going out way before then, but I'm filming clips back to back. So I've said that I'm sweaty in this outfit twice now, but I need to emphasize how sweaty I am. So that was very successful. I showed you the contemporary section, like the fiction section, that is like my jam. That is usually very well stocked, and it was. Like, I saw some really great books on there that, like, if I hadn't read them, I would be like, oh my god, oh my god. So you know that the range is good. I saw this, which I have never seen before. It's so cool. It's a map of and a directory of all Cape Town's independent bookstores. Isn't that so cool? So I'm gonna tick this off. I'm gonna go through all of these and see if I can tick them off, because I love independent bookstores. And this has got the bookshop on it. I love the bookshop, and it's all second-hand books as far as I can tell. Yes, they're all second-hand books. That is so lovely. I really, really want to try and visit all of these. All of these. Nice. Anyway, so the first one that I saw is a book that has been following me around. It's been on my TBR, like my Storygraph TBR, for ages. But then I saw it in a bargain books and didn't get it. And then I saw it online and it got culled because I was getting a 4 for 3 deal from the UK that my mom's bringing. So I ended up culling it from there, and then it came up again, and I was like, you know what? I need to just buy The Confessions of Frannie Langton, because it has been like hovering over me for the longest time. So finally I bought it. This book is set in 1826 in London, and Frannie Langton is she just going on trial? Yes, she's going on trial for the murder of her, she was a maid, so she's going on trial for the murder of her employers. So yeah, it goes back in time and goes through the whole story and tells you what happened, which is very interesting. And then I was so excited to see this one because I've wanted to read this book for a while. It is Behold the Dreamers by Imbolo and Mbue. This has been on my radar for the longest time. I really like this cover. It's really something different. It's a blue one again, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, Behold the Dreamers. So this is set in 2007, and we're following Jende Jonga, who's come from Cameroon, who's, you know, trying to climb the ladder of success, the whole like American dream kind of vibe. So he gets a job as a chauffeur, and this brings them into like the really like privileged area of like the city's like financial elite. And I think trouble becomes afoot as these families become intertwined, and it says troubling cracks in the employer's facade. So that's very interesting. Look, so nice. I'm super chuffed with these. Both of these were on my TBR. Sometimes when I go to secondhand bookstores, I manage to get books from authors that I really enjoy, but the books aren't necessarily tagged on my TBR. These two were. So I'm super chuffed with the, now in the last 2 days, 5 books that I've managed to get hold of. I'm going to come and update you when we go and visit the Seapoint Library. Update this vlog quickly. So this, apparently, I know why it's been following me around. It's freaking gay. It's gay. And it's written by a black woman. She's from Jamaica. And it's more of like a slave owner, like enslaved person type of vibe. But it's queer. That's why it's been following me around. So it's going on the pride pile. Huzzah. Is it a vlog of mine if I don't come to you with like old faded makeup on my face and pajamas? No, it's not. So here's that clip for you. So I am waiting. It's one of those things that happens with freelancers, especially when your clients are international. Like, I literally work on a team for one of my clients that every single one of us lives on a different continent. Every single one of us is on a separate continent, which is wild. And my editor, this angle, my editor, I had a question for her before I started writing some articles. She's in Chicago. It's 1 a.m. right now. So it's fine. Like I have time for my deadlines to give me flexibility that I can, I'll, even if it's only this afternoon when she replies, like, I've got plenty of time to get the work done. And if I needed an extension, she would give it to me. They're just like that. So instead of editing right away, I thought, why not finish off this video? Why not go to the library? Because I'm reading, one second, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. And this is the book that I was that is the last one before I go to the library. And I just started it and I'm already 100 pages in. This is a historical fiction, but some of the chapters are literally like 2 pages long. Like none of the chapters are super, super long. And you're switching between two. So one chapter is from this boy called Werner, his perspective, and one is from this French girl called, he's German, and one is by his French girl called Mary Law. And it goes between them and it keeps the pace up in such an incredible way for a book about war, for a book about the fucking war. It's so well done. I don't think I've ever read a historical fiction with pace like this. So I think I'm going to get through it really fast. And because this time delay means that I might not have time to go to the library later in the week, which is when I'll be finishing this book and need a book to replace it with. But I might not have time during the week because of my because of this question that I have for my editor, sort of delaying me starting on my articles. So I was just sitting here just getting ready to work out, and I was like, well, why not? Let's go to the library today. So I just gave you a little what's up with me update. So yeah, let's go to the library, but first we need to work out the abs. It is time to go. I just wanted to show you that I have to stand back here. I'm styling my crochet bag that I made a little while back. I love it. It's so colorful. So I'm just styling this with this like vest top and some black leggings. And I swear all emo kids back in the day used to have these fucking necklaces, and I still have them because they're pretty. All right, let's go to the library. We're going to Sea Point today. I'm here. Obviously I can't talk to you while I'm in the library, so I'm telling you my strategy here. I always start with the new in, because they, depending on how good the Friends of the Library is, they have some good new books in there. And then I go to the recommended, which is usually also like a gold mine, and then I go into the stacks. Last time I went to the YA section right away and got 2 YA, so I didn't get into the actual like adult stacks at all. So that's what I'm going to do this time. Exciting. Oh, since I last saw you, I got home and my sibling was outside my door with Nana, the dog, and they wanted to go for a walk and get some coffee. So, it's my coffee. Always, buy one of these. Please buy one of these. If you go to Vida and you buy one and you use one of these cups, you get money off your cup. And also, when you buy the cup, you get free coffee. This has saved me on like wasting so many coffee cups. Oh my god. Okay, so I got a good haul this time. So what I usually do at the library, it happens so often, is I grab everything I see and then I realize I've got like all historical fictions, you know, and I read a lot of historical fiction. I have a lot of historical fiction here, but I don't like reading things like that back to back. I like to like blend my genres together. So I made sure that I got a blend of genres this time. So the first one I picked up was Behind the Scenes at the Museum, yes, by Kate Atkinson. This is Kate Atkinson's first book. I thought about it the other day. I have a few Kate Atkinsons on my shelves, but I haven't read one of hers in a while, and because she's been writing for so long, this book is from 1995, there are loads of her books. So I said to myself, next time you go to the library, get another Kate Atkinson. So this one is a family saga. So it follows Ruby Lennox basically from the day she was conceived all the way through, and it's apparently like a dysfunctional Yorkshire family. Yes. So it's like a really dysfunctional little family saga type of novel set in Yorkshire. I'm not 100% sure what, oh no, it doesn't really tell you too much details about it. It's just like little, oh, they're in Doncaster. Louis Tomlinson is from Doncaster. Did you know that? Anyway, never mind. Then I picked up a thriller, because the thing is, I mostly read thrillers on audio because I read them fast. So I buy them every now and again, but I'm never sure whether I want to waste money on buying an author that I'm not sure I'm going to like. But that's what the library's for. So I made sure that I went and looked at the thrillers, and this was in the recommended section, and that's The Other People by C.J. Tudor. Is C.J. Tudor a man or a woman? It's a woman! Oh, it's a woman. Okay, so C.J. Tudor is an author that I've heard Gabby reads and Books and Lala talk about. I've heard quite a few thriller people talk about her. And I've never managed to pick up one of her books. So when I saw this one, I was like, I might as well give it a go. I remember, was it Gabby talking about this one? I remember someone talking about it. So this man, Gabe, is driving home one night, and he sees a little girl's face appear in the rear window of the car in front of him, and it's his daughter's face, and she mouths daddy, and then the car drives away, and he never sees her again. And we sort of pick up 3 years later, where he's still obsessed with trying to find out what happened to his daughter, and everyone's like, we think this child is dead. But yeah, that sounds intriguing. I would love to find another thriller author that I can go to, so this is a good one. And then the next one is an author that has been following me around for years, and it started with this book, The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. I'm trying to hold it so that it's not too glary. But this is set in Ireland. Yes, it's in Ireland. And I love a book set in Ireland. I have Irish family, so it's always been a place that I really loved. So The Wonder is set in, I think this is a contemporary. I'm not sure if this is a contemporary or a historical fiction. It doesn't say that it's set in any particular era on the back. But basically this, we're following this nurse who goes to this little Irish village. She's British, and she comes to this little Irish village because there's been talk of this girl who's not eaten for, an 11-year-old girl who's not eaten anything for months and seems to be thriving miraculously. So what this nurse needs to find out is if she's bullshitting her, or if she's not bullshitting her, how is this possible? And I remember hearing about this book and not being sure about it, and then her other books have popped up in secondhand bookstores and stuff, and I've not been sure about them and having it hard, and I'm like, this is what the library is for. It is finding authors that you're not sure about or that you just want to give a try, and not spending any money to do it, and supporting your local library at the same time. So, Little Wonder. The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. So let's add these books. I mean, these are going to sit on my nightstand, but let's add these books to my TBR pile, and we can see what it looks like. Ta-da! Fully stocked. Nice. That looks good. I like that. I'm so excited to be all fully stocked up on like books that I actually own, and some really great library books. Reading is so fun. Book shopping is so fun. Getting books from the library is so fun. Oh my god. And it's free. Oh my god. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video, stocking up my little TBR pile. My social media is linked all down below, my TikTok and my Instagram. We have a good old time down there. And also linked down there is my Kofi link, which is like a little one-time tip jar if you feel like you want to support my channel. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff, and I'll check you next time.